Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you all of the yummy vegan food that I eat in a day. Before we get into the video, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, click that little button right down there if you want to see more recipe content. So instead of a traditional what I eat in a day video, I wanted to challenge myself a little bit because even though I am a professional food blogger, sometimes I just don't have time to cook or can't be bothered to cook. On the days where I'm not filming recipes, I try to get in and out of the kitchen as fast as possible. So I'm challenging myself to make all of my meals in 15 minutes or less. I'm not sure if I'm going to succeed, but I'm going to try my best, and I think I am set up for success. So today's video is also in partnership with Thrive Market, which is my favorite online retailer for all of my pantry staples. They have vegan, gluten-free, organic, sustainably made options. Pretty much any dietary restriction or diet that you follow, Thrive Market has things for you. And I love how they just take the stress out of the shopping because they have items at a lower price than I would normally find in my store if I wanted to get that exact same item. And I can order it online and it gets shipped directly to my door. Thrive Market has two membership options. You can either join for 1 month or for a year and save even more. And I have a special offer for you. If you join today, you get a free gift and 25% off of your first order. And members already save an average of $32 per order, so you can save even more with this discount. Go to thrivemarket.com/Caitlin Shoemaker. The link will be down below. If you live in the US, you can join and start saving and eating delicious food. I'll be shouting out some of my favorite products from Thrive Market throughout this video, so be sure to stay tuned and check it out. Now let's get on to the recipes. So for breakfast, I'm going to be making this really easy thing that doesn't really have a name. I call it like oatmeal cereal. It's kind of like muesli, but you make it really quick, and I like to make it looser, so it's like the oats are almost like cereal, and I add a bunch of other goodies in it. So as you can see, I already got some goodies out, and in the spirit of fairness, this only takes like 3 minutes to make, but I'll just go ahead and start the timer now, and we'll say I only have like 14 minutes to make this because it took me a minute to get all this stuff out. Ready?
Go.
Set, go. So the thing that I like about this is it's totally customizable. You can use whatever you want. The base is rolled oats, so I'm using my Thrive Market organic rolled oats. And you can add, again, however much you like. I'm gonna do like a heaping half of a cup. It's like our main cereal base, but then we're adding in a bunch of other things. So I like to stock up on all of these at Thrive Market too. We have some hemp hearts, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and flax seeds. You could add in other nuts if you want. I don't know. Literally anything, or if you just want to add one thing, that's fine too, but I think the variety is what makes it interesting. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of each of these. Okay. Then I'm going to add in some cinnamon. Okay, then I got some frozen blueberries. What I like to do first is you can add any plant-based milk. I like to use soy milk because it has a little bit more plant-based protein. So I just add this in. I add extra, so it's going to sort of be like a milk for our cereal. And because I added chia seeds and flax seeds and the oats, they're gonna absorb some of the liquid, so it won't be like this runny later, but we're gonna let it sit for a minute. And then the last step is just adding fruit. You can use fresh fruit, you can use any fruit you want, but I actually like to use frozen fruit. So I'm gonna add about a cup of frozen blueberries. And I like this because as the blueberries melt, they turn the milk a pretty color, and they also add more sweetness because they sort of like dissolve a little bit. Because the blueberries are frozen, they kind of like freeze the plant-based milk around it for half a second. But what I do is I just make this and then I let it sit for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes once the blueberries have melted a little more, and then I dig in, and that gives enough time for the chia and flax to absorb more liquid, and then it's good to go. So let's see. I think we're done. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So I actually already had coffee. I forgot to tell you guys earlier, but you would still totally have time to make coffee. This is so easy, and it's also great for grab and go. So I let the oatmeal sit so the blueberries are softer now, as you can see. It's kind of not picking up on camera, but it does, the liquid does look kind of blue. Sometimes I even add more milk to it if I want something a little more runny. This isn't for everyone, but it is for me. I really like it, so I'm going to eat this while I get some work done this morning. I feel like breakfast is an easy meal to make in under 15 minutes, you know, like oatmeal, a smoothie, heat something up that you already made. Doesn't take that long. But lunch and dinner are going to be more complicated. And I know not everyone has time for lunch. Some people get takeout, some people just eat like a sandwich. So I wanted to test out some of Thrive Market's more ready-made options. So I'm going to be turning this complete jackfruit meal. It's like a southwestern style. Black beans and corn, Tex-Mex spice jackfruit. And then I found this organic rice and beans pack from Thrive Market. And we're going to be turning these into tacos. I don't have a microwave in this house, so if you do have a microwave, you can make this even faster, but I'm going to be cooking these on the stovetop. Can I go? You'd say go.
Go.
Okay, I got some corn tortillas, got a lime, jalapeno, cilantro, and red cabbage. I'm going to be using the cabbage to make a slaw. I'm gonna check out my pans. They're pretty warm. So I only have 2 burners and I want to heat up my tortillas. So I'm going to do that first and hopefully they stay warm enough. The cast iron, so I'm just going to heat them up on both sides. So I'm going to heat this in the other pan. If you microwaved it, it's literally 60 seconds, but I think it's, I don't know, it just says warm. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'll add this. So I got this organic hot salsa from Thrive Market. I was gonna put it on top of my tacos, but I feel like it would add some nice flavor to the beans and rice. I'm gonna work on my slaw. Are you having some with this, Dylan?
Of course.
Okay. So I'll make a larger batch. It's nice to add some fresh veggies to a meal, but sometimes people think that they take a lot of time to prep. But a slaw is something that's really simple. I'm just gonna thinly grate my cabbage into this bowl using a mandolin. Be careful, you know, don't slice your finger off, yada, yada, yada. Right away, I'm going to add the juice of half of a lime. And I'm also gonna add some salt and just give this a mix, and that's gonna help to soften the cabbage. I'm also going to thinly slice this jalapeno. If you're sensitive to heat, you could cut it and dice it and take the seeds out. But we like things a little spicy, so I'm just going to keep all the seeds in. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to finely chop some of the cilantro, probably like this much of it. And the stems have just as much flavor as the leaves, so I find if you finely chop it, the texture of the stems really doesn't bother me. So that's what we're doing over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix everything together. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of cumin. Mix that up. Okay, I'm gonna get a taste test. That's good. Yeah. I was thinking I might add more salt, but it's good. Really, the only thing I have to do now is heat my last tortilla. My beans and rice are looking good. I'm glad I added the salsa. So my last tortilla is warm. Do you guys like my little taco holder? So now that that's done, I can go ahead and add the jackfruit to the skillet. And then, whoa. So once this is warm, which it looks like it already is pretty warm, then all we have to do is plate and serve. So I'm going to put the jackfruit in the base of my tacos. And then I'm going to top it with the slaw so it's nice and pretty and colorful. Add some extra rice and beans on the side. All right, stop. 12 minutes and 5.84 seconds. I did it. Actually, dinner's gonna be harder. If you have a microwave, you could probably do this in like 5-10 minutes, but look how beautiful it is. And just by adding like some sliced veggies on top of our tacos, it takes it from like boring rice and beans, and then you add like a fresh crunchy element. So I really think it takes it to the next level. So you can serve it like this, but I also actually got these Thrive Market grain-free zesty lime tortilla chips that I thought would be a good little crunchy component to have on the side. So if you wanted to, you could also have some tortilla chips and salsa on the side, which I probably will. But first, I'm going to eat this. The sun has set. It's now time for dinner. And I'm going to be making a saucy stovetop peanut tempeh, which is on my blog. I'll link it down below. I think this one is definitely gonna be the most challenging. I'm not sure if I'm gonna squeeze it into 15 minutes. I feel like you could do 20 minutes. I forgot to buy rice noodles, which cook really fast. So we have to make rice. But I'm gonna do it in my Instant Pot, so hopefully it gets done on time. I don't know, I'm definitely gonna be racing the clock on this one. I'll just do a timer for this one. Okay, start. The first thing I'm going to do is get my tempeh started, since that takes the longest to cook. And then I'm gonna get working on my rice. The good thing is that rice in the Instant Pot is only 1 part rice, 1 part water. It only takes 5 minutes to cook, so hopefully it gets done in 15 minutes. You have to account for the time to come to pressure. So for a quick and easy stir fry, we're just gonna cheat. We're gonna use a frozen vegetable blend. That's how we're gonna save time. We don't have to chop a million things, but to make it a little bit better, I am going to chop some ginger and garlic, just so that way it has a little bit more flavor. I'm actually gonna start by warming some oil in the pan now, so when I add the ginger and garlic in, it'll be hot enough. I'm just gonna go for the rustic chop on the ginger and garlic. We like ginger a lot anyways, so it's okay if we get some larger hunks. It's anti-inflammatory. So now I need to quickly make a peanut sauce that's going to get added to that. Well, this will fry up a little. Okay. Let's move! This is like my cheater peanut sauce. Oh my god, I only have 9 minutes left. Okay, I'm not gonna measure, but I know. It says 1/4 cup of peanut butter, but I think I'm gonna double it because we want extra sauce, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. 2 tablespoons of low sodium tamari or soy sauce, so about 1/4 cup of tamari. I like to get this low sodium tamari from Thrive Market. It honestly is the best price I've seen anywhere, so we stock up on it. Tablespoon of rice vinegar, so I'll do 2, some doubling. A teaspoon of sriracha. I think I'm gonna add a little extra because we like it spicy. A tablespoon of maple syrup. Okay, that's good. I'm also using crunchy peanut butter. I normally use creamy, but I thought it would be fun to have like peanut bits in it, so if that sounds good to you. You do you. And then I just stir it until it emulsifies. And then you just let this simmer down until the sauce thickens to your liking. So now we're just gonna add a ton of veggies in with our garlic and ginger. Is that enough, Dylan?
No.
Really?
No.
So now we kind of play the waiting game. I just have to stir everything occasionally. And the Instant Pot, oh, it just came to pressure and I have 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. So technically, the rice will be finished in my 15-minute time allotment. And now we just have to hope that the other stuff cooks in time. The rice is done technically, so I'm gonna cancel. Release the pressure. Our peanut tempeh is looking good. The sauce has thickened enough. I'm actually gonna take it off of the heat. I made an error. I should have rinsed the frozen vegetables in hot water first so they would cook faster and kind of thaw. Let's see. Oh, my timer's up. They're cooked. You can inspect. There might be a few frozen spots, but they're still a little like soupy. In an ideal world, I would cook this down more. So I guess leave a comment below if you think I passed or failed on dinner. I guess technically I failed because it's not totally ready. But if you're doing this at home and you rinse your vegetables first in hot water, I think you would be okay in 15 minutes. Dinner is done, and even though I technically failed, I gotta say it still is delicious, and I feel like 20-minute dinner is still socially acceptable. Definitely. How was dinner, Dylan?
Delicious.
Dylan doesn't want to be on camera. I don't know why. But I'm gonna include that in just to spite you. It's time for dessert, and we're keeping things pretty simple. I just got these whole mental dates on Thrive Market, and we're gonna set them with some of the peanut butter and some dark chocolate. We've also got some oat milk, and that sounds pretty good to me. So that's everything that I ate in a day. So we're gonna eat our dessert and go to bed. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.